Okay, today I'm going to make 2 trellises for the sugar snap peas to climb up onto. The materials are here. It's 4 4-foot rebars, 4 8-foot half-inch conduit pipes. They were 10 feet long at the Home Depot and I had them cut 2 feet off. In hindsight, I guess I could have left them at 2 feet or 10 feet and shoved them 2 feet into the ground, but then I would have had to deal with trying to fit that in my car. So 8 feet is fine. 2 4-foot conduit pipes, 4 of these half-inch elbows, which fit right in there, and 2 trellis netting. You can order those on Amazon or you can buy them in most garden stores. So basically what I'm going to do in a nutshell, I'm gonna pound these rebar 2 feet into the ground, so 2 feet are sticking out, 4 feet apart. Gonna put these elbows to connect an 8-foot long pole with a 4-foot long, and then another one at the corner with the 4-foot and the 8-foot. Tie the trellis netting over like the top and the sides of the pole so it's all netted up, and then I just simply slide the 4-foot wide poles, so it's 1 pole on each end, and I just slide it right on top of the rebar, which is what holds it in place, and it's done. Simple. And that's how fast it is to create the frame for the net. Now for the net, there's a couple ways you can attach this. One way is tying it, and so when you lay it out, you will lay it out like 1 square past, it's hard to see, but you'll put like 1 square past the frame and then like cut the corner and then use the string to tie it, or zip tie, but I'll show you what that's like when I have it all laid out. Okay, so when you have the net laid out, you can make sure you are 1 square past the frame, cut here, and then use this string to wrap around the pole and tie it to the net. And you would do that all the way around the whole frame to attach your net to the frame. If you want to do it quickly, it's a little bit tedious, but you can use zip ties instead. And if you're using zip ties, you don't need that extra square space. You would just line it up perfectly, grab the zip ties and just go all the way across, all the way down, all sides, and you're done. Okay, here's what it looks like, all laid out. Now, I did the zip tie method this time because I am pressed for time today. And so I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna clip all of these. I did these about every 3 square zip tie, 1, 2, 3 zip tie. I'll cut all of these. Then I will come here and I will cut all the extra netting along the side that I did not need and across the bottom. Okay, so I pounded the rebar 51 inches across from each other with about 2 feet sticking out on either end. The bar across the top of my frame is 4 feet, but the elbows add a little bit more, so it's actually 51 inches across. So I'm gonna bring my frame over and I'm just gonna slide it, both poles, onto those rebar. That is the finished product. Now I'm going to make 2 more to fill up that space and that space, but I will make them 3 foot wide frames, since another 4 foot wide is not going to fit in that space.